Take refuge in the Buddha, take refuge in the Dharma, take refuge in the Sangha. Almost every spiritual tradition talks about the virtue or the aspiration of, or holds the hope of, awakening, seeing the transcendental, seeing the transpersonal, seeing the oneness of all things, seeing the having the inclusive awareness of all things. Why? With our ordinary mind, we tend to think if we have some fundamental experience, it's going to be a real advantage to us in some way. That if we have a fundamental experience, we'll have now a pocket of wisdom, or we'll be able to do workshops, or we'll be able to write a book, or we'll, win friends and influence our uncles. We'll have somebody that will be able to use this insight or wisdom with. It frankly doesn't work that way. If one has a fundamental insight, and of course there are lots of different levels of fundamental insights and they can happen in different ways, it does not offer any benefit. It does not offer benefit. It's not you get something. It's not that suddenly I am older and wiser and richer. I think that these fundamental insights have the effect of taking things away, of taking away certain burden, of taking away certain scabs that we have put over reality, of taking away certain narrow views about who we are, what our potential is, of cracking the shell of hard self and opinion that we have around our own hearts. That when we have touch, and there's lots of different levels of touching. You can be a little match in a dark room touch, or it could be a brilliant sunlight touch. But when we touch something that is fundamentally true, there's a freedom that is found that has nothing to do with getting anything. A freedom means that we are free, we are less burdened, we are less weighted down. And when that particular, we see the nature of things, we see that we never were caught, then the potential for our life, the energy of this particular manifested life, which is a pretty strange thing, it came into being, I don't know how, suddenly is liberated and can manifest itself. Whether it manifests itself in a small way or a big way, whether it manifests itself at home in your closet or manifests itself in an international movement, I don't know. But liberation is not about getting something, but allowing what's already there to come forth freely. Now, of course, in one way, it's always free. There is no such thing as before and after. I mean, every single moment is nothing but the manifestation of the entire universe. But on our human level, our human life, having fundamental insights into the nature of things has an effect on our human life. Our hard-hearted self-righteousness gets a crack in it. Everybody benefits from when our hard-hearted self-righteousness has a little crack in it. Everyone benefits when the crust of separation around our own heart begins to break open a little bit. We are impacted and in turn touch things intimately. So my hope for all of us is that we, in the course of practice, continue to crack, let go of, melt, whatever word you want to use, all that's extra around the pure nature of our own being, and allow that life energy that is your basis to come forth freely for the benefit of all beings.